Sairam children, I think you have gone through those videos which I have sent you yesterday and before that. In that we have discussed, in the last video we have discussed about the types of forces under contact force. Now today in the second type, that is the field force or non-contact force, we are going to know the types in them. So before going to the types, let us see again what is field force or non-contact force. So non-contact force is a force which comes into exist when there is no physical contact between the objects. Okay, objects contact lo లేనప్పుడు force exists out there, then that force is called as non-contact force. Okay, so we have seen an example there, bringing a magnet near a magnetic compass, or when you bring or when you put a magnet near the compass, you could see deflection or movement in the needle, isn't it? So that help us to know that there is a force existed by the magnet on the needle, due to which you have seen deflection in the magnetic needle. So though there is no contact between magnetic needle and magnetic compass, you have seen some change or effect of force in the magnetic needle. So that is how force exists though the objects are not in contact. So now let us see the types of forces under non-contact force. I have already told you that there are three types of non-contact force, or field forces are also called as. First one is magnetic force, second is gravitational force, third is electrostatic force. So let us see one by one. First one is magnetic force. So already in lower classes, in 6th class, I think you have studied about a magnet and how it attracts the other magnetic substances, and not only in books, in your daily life, in your life also, in your you have played with magnet by bringing or attracting small pieces in the sand, anything like that, by playing with the magnet, putting it on to the almara, like that you have seen many uh, tricks, or you have seen the attraction of magnet to the other pieces of magnetic substances. Okay, so here we have an activity with which we come to know what is magnetic force. Okay, so to do this activity, first of all we have to prepare something. With that we come to know when magnetic force exists and what is magnetic force. To do this activity, we have to take two needles, sieving needles untai kada, big ones. Take two big needles, and you suppose if this is a needle, you have to make this needle as a magnetic needle, as a magnet. So how can we do this? So take a bar magnet which is in bar shape. Take that magnet and you rub this needle, and that rubbing should be only in one direction, not like this, not like this. Okay, so rub like this, lift it, again start from the same end, come to the other end, again lift it, again come to the same end and move to the other end. So like this you do it for many times. After doing that, if you take this needle and if you bring it to the magnetic substances like iron, small iron pieces, you see that this this needle turns into magnet. So by rubbing a magnetic substance with a magnet can be changed as a magnet. So now this needle acts as a magnet. So you have to prepare like this, you have to prepare two needles like this. So these two needles now acts as a magnet. Now to these two needles you have to put two balls, at one end white color, at the other end red color. Any colors you can see, but you can use, but of two colors. So put a white at one end and red at the another end for both needles. So white indicates suppose north pole, south is indicated with the red ball. Okay, so now you have two needles with placed with two color balls at two ends. You can see in the figure number 9. So now take those two needles and you put those two needles with the same color balls facing each other in the water. In the figure it is given to you. Okay, so when you put those two needles in the water with the same color balls facing each other, you observe what happens. After that, you put those needles with opposite color balls facing each other. That is, suppose if the first needle is with white ball, the second needle should be with red color ball opposite to each other. Okay, so you could see that when the balls are with same color facing each other, they will move away from each other. And again, when you see the needles with the balls opposite in color facing each other, you see that they comes closure. So why it is happening like that? Because in the first case the balls indicates same color indicates they are facing with the same poles, north and south south. Similarly, in second case the balls are with opposite colors indicates that they are with opposite poles. So when the magnets are with facing with same poles, they repel, they don't attract. That's why they move away from each other. Those needles move away from each other. When the needles are with same color balls facing each other, we see that they comes closure. That means they are attracting each other. So these are the properties of magnet. What are they? Like poles attract, unlike poles repel. So this attraction or repulsion is causing due to the force exerted by the magnet on each other, which is called as magnetic force. Did you got it? Yes. So when two magnets are brought near to each other, if they are with same poles, they are repel, and if they are with opposite poles, they attract. So this attraction or repulsion is due to the magnetic force exerted by the magnet on each other. So this is the first type of force. Next, let us see about electrostatic force. To do this or to know about this electrostatic force, now again we have to do an activity. Take a balloon, fill it with air and tie the mouth of the balloon. Now you rub the balloon with the paper. You rub it. And on the table or wherever you are sitting, there you put small bits of paper, small pieces of paper, you put it on the floor or on the table. Now after rubbing the ball with the paper, you bring that balloon near the pieces of paper. What do you observe? Already you have done this, you know it. You play like this by combing with a comb to your hair and bringing and putting on the papers. You see that the papers will get attracted like this. Here in this case also balloon will attract those pieces of paper. So why the pieces of paper will attract? Because when you rub the balloon with the paper, the balloon gets charged, and when you bring that balloon and when you hold it on the pieces of paper, the bits of paper will get opposite charge. Due to opposite charge, we already know that if the objects are with opposite charge, there exists a force between them. So due to the force, the papers will get attract to the balloon and they get attracted. So here the force which is exerted by the charged balloon onto the another charged, that is pieces of paper, that force is called as electrostatic force. Okay, so the force exerted by a charged body onto another charged body is called as electrostatic charge. So this is your second type of force under field force. Now let us see the third type of force, that is gravitational force, which you already know. All the objects on the earth will have attraction towards it. Earth will attract all the objects towards it, isn't it? So that is the force, or the earth will apply force on all the objects, which is called as gravitational force. Already we have discussed this example. Suppose if there is a book on the table, it doesn't fall. Suddenly if the table disappears, what happens? The book falls down. It falls down, it doesn't go up. Why? Because if there is no table, the book is pulled by the earth. Though, okay, if there is a table also, there is a gravitational force acting on it, but along with the force of gravity, there is another force there, normal force, which made it not to fall down. But here in this case, suppose if there is no table, what happens? The book will fall down and it falls to the ground, because the gravity is pulling the book towards itself in downward direction. That's why it falls down. So like that, all the objects which are there, which are falling down, is due to the force of gravity. Okay, so not only that, all the objects present on the earth possess gravitational force. Suppose in the class, if you see, you are and your teacher is there, so there is a attraction force exists between you and your teacher, you and the blackboard, and you and your friend beside you. So on them also gravity, in among you also gravity is there, but we don't feel the force of gravity because it is very less. Whereas suppose if you are falling down from a building onto the ground, you could feel the force of gravity, isn't it? So that is due to the attraction of the earth on the body. And you will be feeling force of gravity when you move in the lift. When you move up, you feel that your weight is gaining, and when you are coming down in the lift, you feel that you are losing your weight. So there the weight is not changing, there the force of gravity is changing. So that will help you to understand the force of gravity is there or not. Okay, so all the objects present on the earth exerts or possess gravity on them. And with this, what is gravity? Means the force which pulls the objects down towards it is called as gravitational force. Okay, Sai Ram.